Hi, Deb here. Never say never. If you saw my Founding Fathers video, and I shared my U.S. Historical Society dolls, and I mentioned that I could not afford George and Martha Washington because they were never at a price that was in my budget. Well, one of my two friends who actually watch my channel, sent me a text and said, hey, and a link and said, hey, there are some George and Martha available that are kind of reasonable. So I looked and it still was more than I could afford, but I sent a message to the seller and asked a couple questions, and we were corresponding back and forth, and I felt comfortable and I made him an offer. He made me a counter offer and I could afford it, and now I have George and Martha Washington in my collection. Thank you, my friend Ron, for doing that. He's so supportive of my channel. He has a radio show on the internet called Ron's Record Shop, and he even promotes me once in a while. And it's so much fun. It's on Thursday nights from 5 to 9 on Memory Lane Oldies. You really should check it out and come in the chat room. I'll be there. Okay, here's my Martha, and here's a painting of her. Pretty good likeness, don't you think? They were amazing, the people who designed these dolls. They really put a lot of thought and care. There's her, of course, she even has a bun, but I'm not going to take the cap off because I don't know if I could get it on. The clothes snap. They're not Velcroed. She's porcelain. Look, they even put detail on the shoes. Isn't that extraordinary? Of course, they don't have any articulation, but they're for display. They're not for real photographs and stuff. Well, I guess they are. There's only so many ways you're going to pose George and Martha. And there's the man himself, George Washington. Perfect likeness. Even has his ponytail is not porcelain. It's some kind of material. It's very soft. And look at the buttons on his breeches and leash. These are, of course, porcelain. They're part of the body. The bodies are soft. And I'm just amazed at the accuracy of these dolls. They were quite a team, George and Martha. He had no children of his own. The father of our country had no children of his own. But Martha had children from her first marriage. Her husband died. And ultimately, they ended up raising their grandchildren. And he was a pretty good stepfather. I think he might have adopted them, actually. I'm not sure. But anyway, there's George and Martha from the U.S. Historical Society. I even have the box. It's like the other boxes, only bigger, because they were sold as a team. And inside is paper. It says U.S. Historical Society. And they did not come with the wooden stands with the plaque. That was one of the things I asked the seller about. They came with regular doll stands. So I don't know if they didn't originally, but I'm not complaining. I am extremely happy. And there's the two certificates. Oh, I'm so happy. Let's see. I wonder if they're still producing dolls. They're both numbered 901. So, I think these are wonderful. Based on the work of Howden? I hate when I pronounce someone's name incorrectly because I feel dumb. But that's what it says anyway. So there you are. George and Martha Washington bought together because they belong together. And I love these dolls. I'm so happy to add them to my collection because, you know, I love my history and I love my dolls. So who better to have them, right? Okay, I hope you... And I'll put a link to my other video if you didn't see it, either in comments or description, depending on how I upload this. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, please. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Till next time. Toodles.